Hi guys, how's it going? Here we are, chapter number 23. Good grief. We have flown through this. I think we've done really well. I hope it's been manageable for you. If not, we are open to feedback. Jennifer Keybone and I are never really have anything that we are set in stone. We want to be flexible, malleable, and able to roll with the punches and change with the times so that our businesses can grow with the times. Everything changes ever so often, and we have to be willing and able to change. So we're trying our very best to be willing and able to change. So chapter number 23 today is distractions. I'm just going to barrel right through this. As you guys know, I typically try not to repeat what is said in the chapter, but I feel like this is very important that we talk about these 8 things and that I expound on them just a little bit. Number 1, I have 3 distractions that live in my house. Y'all are gonna shoot me for saying that. Their names are Daniel, Stella, Maisie, 4, Richard. And so, boy, these kids can keep me busy. Like, my brain is distracted all the time. So I don't need to add any more distractions or trouble. They're not distractions. They're my babies. I love them. But when I'm trying to work and I, have my hours set aside that I'm going to work, even then it can be a struggle that people don't respect my time. So I want to help you respect your time and your money and your investment so that you start bringing in money and start being successful. So let's just get into this. First of all, if you're spending more money than you make. Now, Jennifer had said that she actually invested most of her paycheck for a while to get to silver. I've actually tried not to do that. There are 2 different, ways of doing things. And so, we're open to both. If we are spending gobs and gobs of money, if you're only making $100 a month and you're spending 300 PV and another 300 or 400 on materials and supplies and, subscriptions and stuff like that, you're gonna burn out really fast, and your husband's gonna get mad at you, or your significant other, for spending more than you're making. So that can definitely be a distraction of just gathering stuff in lieu of getting started. And so the more stuff you have does not mean the more successful your business has. Now, can you smartly acquire things that can help you? Yes. But you can buy a package of 100 mini sample bottles for $12. And you can buy a bottle of lemon essential oil for $11. And you can combine those 2 things together to have samples and print off a little something about yourself and have those ready to go. So there are affordable ways to do that. Next, and I've seen some of us fall into this trap, is too much education. You guys, we do not have to be rocket scientists to sell this. We do not have to be medical professionals, because essential oils are not medicines. They're not medicines. We don't need to be a medical professional. I actually am a medical professional, and I have to keep that life separate from my oil life per the FDA. So you don't need to be, it's not needed. You don't need to be an aromatherapist. You don't need to even know every constituent of every oil and what they do. You just need to have a couple of resources. An essential oil pocket reference is completely fine. That's all you need. So if you are trying to get, there's a lot of certifications. I'm just going to say it. Aroma Freedom Technique is a time waster. Aromatherapy school is a time waster. Any other certifications? I think CARE might be a good certification, but not until I'm making enough money will I spend 3 12-hour days getting that certification. I'm just not going to do that. It's on my list of goals, but it's not going to happen. Anything like that you're doing that instead of building your business, those things are not going to build your business. Building your business is going to build your business. So I know you guys, some of you are doing some of these things and getting certifications. That's fine. I'm not saying it's a killer, but it's not going to grow your business like you think it is. You just need to do the business to build your business. Number 3, this is going to be kind of tricky, and that is doing more than one MLM. I've been guilty of this in the past. I was part of another company called Juice Plus, which I absolutely love, but I just can't do both businesses. I also can't afford to have both products in my home, and so I had to make a choice, and I just knew it was Young Living. So I had to let that one go. Another problem that we see is people are hosting parties for other people. You're hosting bag parties, you're hosting LuLaRoe parties, you're hosting makeup parties, you're hosting jewelry parties, and you're not hosting your own parties. And so Sarah Harnish's advice, and this is good advice, it's just advice, you can take it or leave it, but it's good advice I think you should take, is that you never host these parties and that you attend these parties. Let somebody else host them if you want those products. I have those products in my house, but I don't host those parties. I just attend those parties. I'm too busy hosting my own classes to be doing any of those. I know that, the benefits seem great and everything, but I just have decided not to do that, and I think it's been a real good decision for me. Next is feeling like you want to sell these products retail and have a storefront, or sell them in an arts and crafts bin, like have a booth somewhere and sell them, trying to order a bunch of product and sell them out of your house. And that is not the purpose of Young Living essential oils. We want to have oils in every single home in the world, but we want people to be educated how to use them, and that doesn't happen when they grab one bottle. It'll end up in a drawer somewhere and it will not get used. So they need to be educated, and they need to be members. They need to get a kit, and they don't need to order retail. They need to order just from our website as wholesale members, just like they do on Amazon and everywhere else they order. This is not a stretch, people. We all order from all different kind of websites, so ordering from Young Living is not a stretch. So if you run the business properly, it's set up to sign up members underneath you, not a storefront. Number 5 is wasting time on Facebook. Witness right here. I do it. I probably do it I'm still doing it. I'm working on it, but it's still a problem. I have a lot of different interests. I love CrossFit, I love fitness, I love nutrition, I love watching a lot of makeup videos right now, and so I can spend too much time watching videos. I'm more on YouTube a lot these days, and so I just need to dial that back and maybe just save it for my potty time. I don't know. I just we need to be on there less and be doing more work, especially if we have set business hours, which leads us into number 6. Set business hours, make them yours. I'm really struggling in this area, but I think it'll be better once school starts back, and then my business hours will be easy, 10 to 12 every day. So that's when y'all will be able to get a hold of me. But Jennifer talked a little bit about prioritization the other day, and so it's very important. Number 7, training other teams and trying to get other people from other teams on your team. This has happened to me a handful of times. Sarah Harnish says absolutely not. I say they need to be completely inactive before you do that. The only time I did this was when a sister was signed up under a sister. She's actually on here, and she wanted to build the business. The sister was building another business, and so it made sense for her to come to my team. Other than that, and the sister will go ahead and come to my team once she's inactive for 6 months. So other than that, don't do it. Don't train other teams. I will tell you, I will help. I will give information. I'll answer a couple questions. I'll point them to right resources. If somebody's on somebody else's team, I will just be a help for a little bit of time. I can't help other people's team, but I can help just a little bit. And so other than that, that's how it goes. And then lastly, number 8 is spending so much time on personal training and learning how to run the business and personal development, and all these books we've been talking about are amazing. But if you're spending all of your time doing those, things and reading and Danny Johnson and Eric Worre and all this, then you are not doing your Young Living business. So I've said all of this 8 things to remind you that there are only 3 activities. 3. That's how Maisie makes 3. 3 activities that are income producing activities. Hosting classes, training leaders, and getting people on essential rewards. If you're not doing any of those 3 things, you're not doing anything that is going to show up in your paycheck. So I know a lot of you guys are working on a lot of stuff. I mean, and I've been talking to you, I've been watching you, I've been talking to you, and some of you are doing really good and trying new things, making videos is awesome. But if they're not really pointing people to doing those 3 things with us, then it's not going to show up in your paycheck and you're not going to get paid. You're going to be working lots and lots of hours without getting paid. So we want you to get paid. I hate to say it, but getting paid is part of this process. So don't get distracted. Focus on the important things and you'll do great. If not, no big deal, but you won't get paid. All right, talk to you later. Bye.